Silva. Stay close.
They did a number on you, didn't they? Does that hurt?
Please. I'm resting.
The bird says nothing, trying to rest. The bird says nothing. Only the sound of its labored breath fills the silence.
Still alive, so that's progress.
I see you. Just give me a moment. God, our field mouse. No one's more important than the patient in front of you. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you. You and every other soul here. I can help if something's wrong. I'm no Master Halsin, but I can manage. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. No. That was Master Halsin. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'm interested in the procedure, actually. Please, go ahead.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? Nothing? You're sure? Protected from on high. Sounds like the Drow. Master Halsin said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. Of course I am. Lives are on the line. And not just yours. So tell me, where'd you get that thing? A Mind Flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a Now, do I have your word or not? Swear it. I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a Mind Flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of Mind Flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. Mind Flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new Mind Flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though? It's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the... Step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Pretty.
But I wouldn't take wyvern poison even if we do begin to turn. So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
That's curious.
Just want my bed.
Was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swat me halfway to arm.
Strange things are happening to us. What festers in our minds may well impel our bodies.
Ever heard of a vampire called Cazador? Well,
Doesn't ring a bell. Why?
He's patriarch of the Tsar family. Nasty fellow, if the histories are accurate.
I imagine they are.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
Stop it! You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
An oil bear. Please, do you have any...
Shut up, Andric. Do you serve the Absolute?
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits, yours to shepherd.
Protect them. She is a true soul. Mind her.
She will... She... Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin. I don't know any druids.
What?
It killed one of us. It killed Edwin. It's an enemy of the Absolute. You're right, madam. The beast must be destroyed.
The cave is just ahead. It was too much for us before, but if you could help us, True Soul, we may stand a chance.
True soul. Absolute. What?
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Most corpses feel like toys before you, to be played with and discarded when you tire. This body seems different. A friend calls out from the corpse, desperate to be freed. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
As much love as I hold for Baldur's Gate, these frontiers delight me as much as any bustling street.
You can't be serious. This is a howling wasteland. I haven't even had a bath since the abduction. I must reek of illithid slime.
Sure, but think of the stories you'll be able to tell.
I'm so glad I found... Wait! I'm Althera, a bard from the Grove. I don't mean any harm. Oh, yes, everything is fine. Thanks to you. That's why I'm here. When I'd heard what you'd done, it inspired me. Made me feel brave again. I want to join you. To fight by your side. I want to help people, as you've helped us. I've been running since El Turel. And when we finally arrived at the Grove, we found danger there too. Unless I hide away from the world, I can't avoid it. So I'd rather face it head on. With you. Really? Just like that? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I won't let you down. I promise.
You have a manner of irresistible desperation about you. I like it.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately. We all have those from time to time. I once wished a most impure demise on a colleague of mine who bought the last remaining copy of Etheril's Enchiridion of Enchanting Easements. First edition, too. As regards to your own morbid little fantasies, I'm sure they're nothing to worry about. So long as they remain fantasies.
Wonder where we'll go first. Water deep, never winter.
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition. The body of that brave girl who earnestly swore to devote her life to your cause. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches. The throbbing in your skull will hardly let you think, let alone remember. There is nothing else here, and no one else around. You and the corpse seem to have been alone together for quite some time. No matter how it appears, the body is there, and her blood is on your hands. The question flows through your mind. Who are you, really, that you could be guilty of such bitter business? The little worm seems silent. Your companions sleep blissfully tonight. If it were the rage of a tadpole, no others seem to be affected. You don't have much time for reflection now. You need to act. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you. You scrub yourself until your hands are cold and raw. While your body starts to feel clean, the blood doesn't seem to leave. There is something intangible which stops the blood from leaving you. You shake your head, and it seems to go away. Only then. If you are fortunate, no soul will be able to know you were behind this murder. You wonder if your misdeed will be noticed.
Themselves. What kind of nightmare is this? I'm going to say something I'm confident we're all thinking. Was this your doing?
So this wild boar stabbed her around 57 times, I suppose.
I'm going to make the obvious point that you are covered in blood, friend. Point the finger where you will, but you're the one we've caught red-handed. This is not beyond the remit of what the parasite might command.
The worm in your head has never slept more peacefully. You know in your heart it was something deeper, hungrier.
If the parasite is truly to blame, we must be more vigilant than ever and hope this affliction spreads no further. I'm keeping my eye on. By the gods themselves, what kind of nightmare is this? I'm going to say so.
So pale.
Stop it! You're scaring him.
You're all right. You're all right. What are we gonna do, Brian?
I don't know. You're a true soul. You, not a...
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you.
An oil bit.
Shut up, Andrew.
The injured man locks eyes with you. Your mind.
Great.
He's with your... Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What?
It's kill. You're right, man.
The cave is just...
True soul. Absolute.
Strange, most cool. This why let its host's memories go to waste.
I am enjoying our walks together. Aren't you, gang?
Sure. In silence.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. I see naught but cowards flowering meadows and they rely on strangers' swords when they should be forging their own. You are wise not to waste your resting time.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Why not? You've been to the Hells and back, survived the crash, survived everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. You have your charms, more than you think.
The smile on his pretty lips is a touch too composed, a bit too perfect. He may not mean a word he says.
A delicious thought, but the right moment. I'm sorry. I need to clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me. Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else? It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Healthy, and troubled by that fact. Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Indeed, perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night, I suppose. And that answer is plain as the horse. Let's get some rest. As much love as I hold for Baldur's Gate, these frontiers delight me as much as any bustling street.
You can't be serious. This is a howling wasteland. I haven't even had a bath since the abduction. I must reek of illithid slime.
Sure, but think of the stories you'll be able to tell.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Absolute. Protect us.
Stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness. You can only surmise the obvious. The owlbear is out for blood. The beast returns the roar in kind.
but to keep going. Need to find a way forward. No hesitation.
The lance board is set.
Be quick.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Two steps at a time.
I speak, they burn. May it please, Mistra.
Cub looks from you to his dead mother. A single strike will end his suffering. You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
At least the cub has a fighting chance now.
That?
Oblivious to your presence, the cub can...
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, hmm? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. No, nothing like that. Now, if I fail to treat it, then the consequences would not be contained to me alone. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. Oh, staffs, tomes, cowls. The form doesn't matter. So it's been days since I last consumed an artifact. Since before. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help. We've already done the finding. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was. There'll be danger involved. Or great cost. Split. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. I hope I can count on you.
An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune. More owlbear eggs. Already hatched. No point in taking these. Looks like a shrine to Luna over there.
Feel that? Magic. A spell sealed and chest tight.
This thing won't yield its contents easily.
Direct me.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
What's that?
Just an old prayer.
You're an impressive fighter, Gale. You should consider a new name.
I take it you have some suggestions?
The Wizard Wonder. Or how about the Master of the Weave?
Tempting. But I think we might already have the maximum number of theatrical titles.
feel that one later.
Defender of the people.
Look,
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly. I told you to go. There's death in your scent, but not in your words. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest. Of course he will. And then we'll return home. He calls me Scratch. You can do the same. We were attacked. Cackling, furry things on two legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
No, I won't leave him. If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
No one back home will ever believe this. Strange. It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
Who cares about some pig? It's dead. Let's go. You have a manner of irresistible desperation about you. I like it. The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
And? Is it dead enough for you? It's been drained of blood with wounds in its neck. It's been killed by a vampire. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to worry you. They are ferocious creatures. But don't worry. I'll keep watch tonight. We won't have to worry about nocturnal visitors. Now please, let's go. Goblins. I can smell trouble ahead.
You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked. That's supposed to be a threat. Got a set on you, all right. Almost makes me like you. Almost. I'm gonna enjoy pulling off your skin when we're done.
Time to move.
Finding my way. The witching hour. Swiftly now.
You must get around. What's your dead?
Some healing? What's it in need?
Yes, here.
I don't fancy their chances.
I need it now! All right. Time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend? Might have to take that nose.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Well now, gonna...
Let's go. On the hunt.
Can't even catch my breath.
How'd you know?
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Ain't fair.
Making my move.
Wonder what's past this.
What I wouldn't give for a good rest about now.
down! Wait! I'm Althira, a bard from the Grove. I don't mean any harm. Oh, yes. That's why I'm here. When I'd heard what you'd done, it inspired me. Made me feel brave again. I want to join you. To fight by your side. I want to help people, as you've helped us. I've been running since El Turel. And when we finally arrived at the Grove, we found danger there too. Unless I hide away from the world, I can't avoid it. So I'd rather face it head-on. With you. Really? Just like that? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Really? Just like that? All right. But if she reaches for that loot, it's firewood.
I won't let you down. I promise.
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition. The body of that brave girl who earnestly swore to devote her life to your cause. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches. A single moment comes to you. The flash of abject terror in her eyes, blood spilling from her lips. No time for last words. No matter how it appears, the body is there, and her blood is on your hands. The question flows through your mind. Who are you, really, that you could be guilty of such bitter business? Something wicked must have woken you. The contemptible pervert within must have lavished slash after slash upon the girl. But where, oh, where could that monster have come from? If only you knew yourself better. You don't have much time for reflection now. You need to act. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you. Her guts start to spill and flow everywhere as you shift her. You wonder if you'll Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches. The throbbing in your skull, no matter how the question flows through your mind. Who are something the contemptible, but where, oh where could that monster have come? You don't have much. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you. Her blood covers you, and you recall nothing of how you ended up here. But your head pounds and aches. The throbbing in your skull will hardly let you, no matter the question flows through your the contempt. Where, oh where could that monster? You don't have much time for you may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you. A light and delicate girl. It should be no trouble at all to toss her into a ditch. You roll her away, further bloodying your hands as you do. In lumbering style, you have gotten away with murder.
It's no Baldur's Gate, but at least it's some kind of civilization.
I do miss the gate, though. The Elf Song Tavern, sunset over Grey Harbor.
Game marks as
fried
faded
fish
as
at
the
the
memories
docks.
of the children that played them.
Drunk young
Wonder what became of them.
patriarchs, naked in the fountains. Ah, civilization.
All right, what now?
What's that? Goblins ahead.
We'll need a...
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Fexite.
Let's try to be diplomatic, shall we? Goblins don't come by the handfuls, but by the dozens.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Down, Claw! Bad girl! She's a little overexcited. Been a busy day. Lads are celebrating. Depends who you are. We're celebrating a raid. No better time in camp than this. Get yourself a bit of fun before it dries up. Rip the guts out of Joaquin's rest, we did. Inns are good for gutting. Lads even captured some Duke. Worth celebrating, that is.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. Every word is drenched with a power and authority that you do not understand, but cannot deny. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the weapon. And you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
The visions fade and the voice falters as a strange energy swells around you. The many-sided artifact. Somehow you understand it's repelling the presence.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
How is it shielding us? And why? Not that I'm complaining.
Whatever power the artifact possesses, it shows no sign of it now.
How delicious.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
makers of blades in the quarry. Or be you beheaded. Goblin kind will tease you. Oh, a stranger in a fair camp.
That smells delicious.
Out of this. It's a veritable plague of goblins.
Goblins aren't known for their cleanliness, but by Mistress Mantle, this place is rotten. The fewer breaths we take here, the better. That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue. Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got popped. Oi! Ain't no pop state, you
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Right. Well, you ain't the first foreign type, I suppose. Gonna have to be a bit more specific, though, mate. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow? Well, look. Throne room's at the back. Bloody racket. Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun. Aye, so much fun that those thieves all...
Do you hear the Absolute's voice? Do you feel her inside?
think the dwarf?
You think it was as well? See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, 3.
Again! Again! Make it squeal again!
We're juicing it up. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs.
And it makes funny noises! We made it squeal! Look, you'll see! Give me that rock! I'll show ya!
Feel their anguish.
Battle favors the fearless.
Shall be done.
on the victor's path. I found my mark.
On the way.
A tale for the ages. The blade will not bend. 2 steps at a time. Creator, destroyer, of course. Eat this! No holding back.
Light on my feet.
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin. Yes, but just Halsin will suffice. Unbecoming to demand honorifics from the one who saved my hide. Indeed? Not the most opportune moment, but given the lengths you went to, I assume there's some urgency. Come on then, what's the problem? Unless you'd rather wait for an audience of goblins. Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible? You weren't speaking lightly when you said you needed help. Let me tell you what I know. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles. But I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure. No, this is different. Altered. The magic used is beyond me. It's either not of this world or so ancient as to be lost to even nature's memory. I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated. I wish I could, but there's still work I've yet to finish. Blood I've yet to spill. I've no right to ask more of you, but if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected. My thanks. Rare is the beast that survives decapitation. Help me eliminate the Drow Minthara, the Hobgoblin Draw Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself. Be warned. My presence could make things more difficult. I can only restrain my bear form so much. I won't be able to help but attack goblins. If I join you, we'll likely have to slaughter this entire place. You may want to use discretion when approaching the goblin leaders. So be it. May Sylvanas lend us nature's fury.
Shall we cut and run?
With haste.
Awake and alert.
Let's have some carnage.
This is my time. Coming through.
Your flesh is mine. Absolute is upon ya. You're not ready to become true. Absolute's looking out for me now.
Let our enemies' corpses nourish the ground.
must have seen everything.
Victor's path.
With haste!
At the ready.
A better position.
Battle favors the fearless. Mistra Rill.
Sylvanus, guide my step.
May the gods take you first.
no time to waste.
Death is but a word away.
I see, at once.
On my way.
The dance macabre.
Swords meet sorcery.
Eat this!
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
What would suit the occasion?
The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Why, I never. You're paranoid, aren't you? Must be the surroundings. Rather bleak and lonesome. One feels so exposed. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. 1 skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that. Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down. Try to cure yourself, shop around, and when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of hope. Such a tease. I'll be around. All those pretty little symptoms. One might say, I'll be there.
Still breathing, despite everything.
And here I go.
Outmaneuver them.
A rough tempest I will raise. Knight to King 5.
Forever dauntless. 2 steps at a time.
No, no! Please! Oh, don't hurt me! I can't tell you where the grove is. Please! If they find out, they'll kill everyone.
Then... why?
I was with a group of adventurers. We came here for an artifact. It's called the Night Song. We tried to sneak past the goblins, but they ambushed us. I didn't think a pack of goblins could be so efficient. I don't know. The boss didn't say. He just said some wizard called Leroican would reward us if we found it.
It should be here somewhere. He said there was a hidden passage underneath the temple.
The place was supposed to be abandoned. When we arrived... Brian, please. Free me. You don't need me anymore. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I should be able to make it to the Grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
The Grove. To the east. They wanted to know where we came from. They'll kill everyone. Please, I need to warn them.
Greetings, child.
I've met few aside from goblins here. Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner? I was invited to teach them some of my techniques. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But alas, these goblins seem to pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree? Yes, one who claims to be a master of pain. Pain is intimate and loving. But trying to discuss that with these creatures. Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you. Do not be ashamed, child. What I see in your eyes, in your soul, is only natural. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain. As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Loviatar teaches us, through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
I must see this. Don't you dare say no.
This man is of common stock. Only the poorest of men need settle for the spectacle of their own gore.
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind. Both Loviatar and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive. Simply face the wall. Yes, this will do nicely. The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. As you wish, dear one.
Looks like that's going to bruise.
Well, that was interesting.
Disturbing, you mean?
We want you dead, you dumb nut. Not dead and heroic.
can't slow down.
Cannot give up now.
Fall by my hand.
must heal. I must heal.
Which way to the nearest library?
A hero at heart.
Watch your back.
Take you! Sharp as ever.
It appears the guard you killed will not go unavenged.
Off we go then.
Cutting to the chase.
This is my time. Finding my way. Fleet of foot.
Nothing important is ever easy. Time to press ahead.
Let us see the battle won. Right away.
These pariahs, that...
Fearless.
Unleash me!
With haste.
What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
You have already failed me.
Yes!
And now you dare to question me.
No holding back. Coming through.
Tell that one later. Breathing, despite everything.
Let's spill some blood.
Blood comes easy these days. Best be on my way.
Nature shall be defended, at any cost. Moving!
Finding my way.
Can you feel death's cold grip? Don't linger.
Let me recite their demise. Outflank, outsmart.
Can't stay idle. Very well.
Whatever may come, I stand ready. There!
no time to waste.
Shall we dance? Step quick.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Let's light them up.
Survival is all that matters. What path lies before me?
Let none stand in our way. That is where I'm needed.
Making my move.
This feels good. Spill some blood. Quickly.
Pawn to Cleric 4.
Have to keep going.
No time to spare!
Fleet of foot.
Let's have some fun.
Breathe deep and move.
Today you fool.
Time to kill.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Oak Father, guide me.
I'm ready.
Onward.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
I must reach there.
Hungry for the slaughter.
One day, I'll catch a break.
None can withstand nature's wrath.
I've missed this.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
We shall prevail.
Coming through.
Smells like burnt flesh in here.
Where are you going? We have work to do. Enemies to kill.
Understand. I should unwind in camp.
That hit the spot. That might be worth a look.
Not a chance I'll fit in there. tool will do the trick.
We have work to do. Enemies to kill.
A better position.
Don't get too close.
This way.
Another step forward.
Oak Father, shield your servant.
This is my time.